Hi.
Hi, my name's Elliott Lester. I'm the director-producer of The Thicket, starring Peter Dinklage, Juliette Lewis, Esmé Creed-Miles and Levon Hawke.
What drew you to the story of The Ticket and made you to adapt Joe R. Lansdale novel into a film?
You know, I actually didn't do any of the development. Peter Dinklage had the book back in 2013, and he developed the script, and I came in a few years ago, and I was invited to read the script,
Okay.
and I loved it, but I wanted to completely change it,
Okay, nice.
which is the director, and then I had a proposal. I said I want the villain to be a woman,
Okay, nice.
and I also want to meet Peter, so that was it.
How did Peter Dinklage involved as a producer shape the direction of the film?
Well, he's a collaborator,
Yeah.
so we would discuss everything, every aspect of it.
Okay.
We were wide open with each other. I was very honest with him, he's very honest with me,
Okay.
and we had a wonderful relationship.
Can you talk about the challenges of the adapting a novel with such a complex world and unique characters?
The challenges, well, a lot of the work had already been done by the screenwriter, Chris Kelly. The challenges was to change a lot of the novel in the screenplay and basically keep the tenets of the story.
How did the COVID-19 affect the production process, and where was there any change to the film that resulted from the pandemic these delays?
Our film got shut down.
Yeah.
We were shooting in Spain originally,
Okay.
and we shut down for a couple of years.
Okay.
And we moved to Calgary, and we were freezing.
The Western genres come with certain expectations. How did you approach balancing these classic elements with modern twists?
It was all cast and nuance. You know, from the moment you see the motorbike to just the way the cast is, who they are, and how they perform. It was my pivot.
The film cast is a mix of well-established actors and fresh faces. What was the casting process like, particularly to the lead roles of Jack and Lola?
So, you know, you have an obligation as a director to bring new talent into,
Yes.
and you know, you get to hear about names and voices, and I met with them. I met with a lot of people.
Okay.
And then I decided that we had an affinity with Esmé Creed-Miles, and I had a lovely rhythm with Levon Hawke.
The dynamic between Jack, Levon Hawke, and Reginald Peter Dinklage is central to the story. How did you get their relation on screen?
Well, the relationship is subtextual
Okay.
in the screenplay,
Yes.
so good actors will interpret that correctly.
Okay.
And I just give them the guidance. If I thought that things were drifting, I would always bring them back, but typically they were not. I mean, there's a natural rhythm on set.
Juliette Lewis as Kurt Frogbill is such a unique casting choice. How did you decide on her for the role, and what did she bring to the character?
I just knew it had to be Juliette Lewis
Why?
because of her. She's multifaceted.
Yes.
She's a musician, she's an incredible performer,
Yes.
she's an incredible person,
Yes.
and she has a mixture of all of those things. You know, she's very alive.
The Thicket takes place during the turn of the century, a time of transition. How did you use this period to reflect the characters' personal evolutions?
Well, I mean, it's mechanization. It's also the ending of the American West, because the American West in history is very short.
Yes.
How I did it was by showing that we had light bulbs and electricity.
Yes.
And I think that sort of is the last vestiges of the American West.
What were some of the most memorable or challenging moments during filming?
The cold.
What?
Minus 35 degrees. Lenses were breaking.
Yes.
As we nearly got frostbite, we had to get shut down because it was so cold.
What means for you to show this movie in Deauville?
Everything to me. You know, I'm British.
Yeah.
I have a beautiful affinity for France. I love France. I love their respect for cinema. This has been a beautiful moment to have.
Did you have some directors that inspired you for creating this movie?
I have directors who are many directors, you know,
Yes.
Walter Hill,
Yeah.
who is also a close friend.
Okay.
You know, John Ford, Clint Eastwood.
Okay. And my last question, what do you hope the audience at the Deauville American Film Festival takes away from the ticket?
The most important thing for me is for them to be entertained, to
Okay.
turn off their phones for 100 minutes and go on a journey from and to Thicket.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Okay, no
Have a great day.
Okay, you too.